Hello to all my DIY mechanics. In this video I will show you how to enter the radio code for your Renault Trafic, identical to the Opel Vivaro and the Nissan Primastar if you have disconnected the battery, for example, and how to figure out the code if you haven't written it down. There are many providers for this online, but they are either not trustworthy or charge money. I'll show you a 100% safe, fast and free alternative. I'll also show you how to set the clock, as this isn't quite as intuitive with these cars as it might be with other manufacturers. Alright, if you know the code, switch on the radio, and now you can enter the code by pressing buttons 1, 2, 3 and 4 on the radio. The buttons correspond to the 4 digits of the code. Press the numeric buttons until the respective digit is correct. Then confirm by pressing and holding the number button 6. The code should have been noted on the first pages of the service and warranty booklet among the other vehicle specifications. If you lost the booklet or the code noted does not match that of the device, you will need to find a second, so-called security code, which you can then use to identify the radio code to be entered. Before you disconnect the battery, meaning when the radio is still working, you can access the security code by pressing number keys 1 and 6 at the same time. In my case, this would be W893. This code is also written on the side of the radio. If the radio is already locked, you can use the thick rod in these 4 holes to release the retaining clips and pull out the radio to the front. This is the security code. Now this security code has to be decoded into the radio code. As already mentioned, there are different ways to do this. Most of the other videos here on YouTube or forums on the internet recommend websites or apps that offer this service, but if we look at how my antivirus software rates these websites here, you can see that you should be careful. And even on a website that was initially rated green here, I got malicious domain request warning when I went to the website. Apps, in my opinion, are even more problematic because you have to download them on your smartphone and you always have to accept all sorts of things. But after a bit of searching, I found this good man here, Søren Brun, who thankfully uploaded a list of all the security codes, all free of charge and without any annoying waiting time. It's also 100% safe because it's a YouTube video. Great, right? I think Søren and I have earned a like and a subscription for this. Of course I can't guarantee the accuracy of this list, but my code was correct, so please let me know if yours too. And leave Søren a nice comment too. Now that you have entered the code and your radio is unlocked again, you can set the correct time. To do this, the ignition must be switched on. Now press the top left button on this control lever on the steering wheel until the hour digit starts flashing. Now use the volume up and volume down buttons to set the correct time. Confirm again with the upper left button, then the minutes will flash. Again use the volume up and down buttons to set the correct time. Finally confirm again with the top left button. Great, you have now set the time correctly. See you in the 6 months then, when you have to switch back to summer or winter time. At least if you have that much trouble remembering this key combination as I do. So save the video to your favorites right away, that you can find it again. Leave me a subscription and a like as a small thank you, and if anything is still unclear or you have specific questions, feel free to write them in the comments. See you next time, bye!